today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding.
You get to see V-Sauce humming. What's going on, chat? Welcome to the Betting News Network. Excited to have you with us to finish off your Monday. This is your afternoon bet espresso. Hang on, I gotta do this part though, really loud.
Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me.
And after all, you're my wonder. The second most streamed song on Spotify over the last week, boys. The Oasis Wonderwall, in honor of the UK gentlemen making it to the semifinals in the World Cup. Welcome to your Bet Espresso. Excited to have you with us. That's just yeehaw! Take it off. No, he can't hear us, but he's got the cowboy hat for the vibes. That's B-Sauce. My name's SPJ. Excited to have you with us to finish off your Monday. You know, today might be a dead day of sports chat, but as you know, if you followed this channel for the last 3.5 years, we don't take days off unless it's Christmas or Thanksgiving. Besides that, though, we don't take days off. And there might not only be 2 WNBA games and the home run derby to bet today, but that's okay because we're going to rock and roll with you guys right here on the channel. Brought to you by our sponsors at OnlineCasinoGames.com. If you want to go play some blackjack tonight, instead of watching some sports, get involved. That QR code, or I always say QR code just because of that. Code BNX20 to get $20 of chips dropped into your account. The reason why Bisney hasn't been here for the last week is because he's been so knee deep in the blackjack tables, starting to get a little concerned.
Yeah, it might be trying to pull him off those tables. It might be trying to get back to work, Bisney. All right. Jackson's picking up the slack over here. You're lucky.
Yeah, there you go. See, that's what's up. That's what's up. No, we're excited to have, just kidding. He's in the lovely lands of all the fresh water. I'm going to leave it for him to explain what he wants to do when he gets back, but we're excited.
Lots of soda pop.
Soda pop. He's with his family, so I don't know. Maybe not.
Oh, maybe not then. Maybe not.
B&B had a lot of soda pops last night.
Yeah, he did. All right,
I was sweating soda pop this morning.
Oh my god.
At least you were in the. I'm going to put V over there, Suck, just because of the way that his head is tilted. It makes it look better. Don't stress out that you're in the middle. It's okay. It's all right. But we're excited to have you guys here. We are going to talk the home run derby. We're going to have Chef stop by in a little while to give us his favorite plays from the hub on the derby. Vsauce has some plays that he likes for some guys to go Yabo tonight in Philly. We've also got it is legit soda pops with the fam, indeed. We have some WNBA plays for you guys. 2 games on the dub tonight. We're going to talk about that. Sook's got some summer league plays for you guys. Where's Stifler? Where's Stifler? He was asking specifically for your summer league plays earlier, Sook. So we're waiting for that. And then we're going to cook the. You know, chat, you might think, what are these guys going to do for a parlay today? Just you wait.
It's going to be nasty, but it's going to be fun.
The grimy ones are always the fun ones, boys.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the first dog days of summer, boys, and it's July 12th, so I'm not mad at it. I am not fucking mad at it. Shout out the World Cup for really doing the heavy-duty lifting here over the last few weeks. It's been fantastic to watch. And
that is the funny thing, though, V, is like we kind of cheated the dog days a little bit because we got spoiled with the World Cup.
I mean, hey, you say cheated, I say whatever. I'm very excited, and I'm honestly here for this every single year now. So obviously it's not the case, but there's a lot. I feel like there's always something going on. It was not too long ago we had the FIBA World Cup. Obviously qualifiers are going on right now. I think we're 2 years out from the FIBA World Cup. So it's going to be a lot
it's next year. It's next year.
There you go. Sorry.
It's next year.
The funny thing is that like everybody jokes about the dog days of summer, you know, because the 4 major sports leagues, I mean, except baseball, obviously, but like Summer League's always going on. Now that betting has become more mainstream, like as Sook knows now, there's a lot of advantages you can take of in Summer League. A lot of people are watching more Summer League. The World Cup has been the best bridge of all time. We have 2 World Cup games tomorrow and Wednesday as the semifinals get started. So no World Cup today. I've seen so many people bitching and moaning on the timeline, posting the whole memes of like, oh, we have nothing to bet today. Oh, there's no sports. And I'm like, bruh, we've been blessed for 3 weeks. Like one day is we're going to be okay.
Come to our channel. We'll bet Team India together. There's always something to lose coin on.
Always something to lose coin on. Absolutely.
Just fun fact: the last time Sug was betting on a game that included Team India, he tried to fade the home team and lost his coin. So shout out to Team India. Can't fade the home team. Can't fade.
Hey, got my money back because I just took their under the next game.
It's one of those situations where you, as soon as you fade them, it's a lose-lose because you're going to fade them and be sad if that actually comes through. At least you, at least you made some coin along the way. But you're going to be sad. It's going to feel like dirty money.
If Sook was actually sad about Team India losing, though, I think I'd be concerned. I'd have some real questions for the Sook. What he's putting stake in these days,
That's fair. Yeah, and B-Dot's right. I mean, the sports equinox is literally right around the corner. We were already in our meeting this morning. We were already chatting about football content. College football is about a little over a month away. NFL is 59 days away. I mean, we're right around the corner, boys. So we've only got a couple weeks of the dog days when the World Cup completely ends, but soccer starts back up. Domestic league starts in a couple of weeks with the EPL. MLS starts later this week too. And as you guys know, across this channel, we got lots of people to give you the moves, and I'm tailing.
We still have random stuff that's going to happen. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but Ice Cube, who runs the Big Three, has kind of been poking the bear with the Ball brothers, saying whoever's the champion of the Big Three should take on LaMelo and all the other brothers and have a 3-on-3 competition. So we got a lot of fun stuff going on this summer besides Team India.
Lonzo's like, I want to be in the next Friday movie. And then he's like, bet you guys beat my Big Three team and you guys are in the next movie.
There we go.
I think I could think of a lot of other adjectives to describe that as fun, but whatever gets you out of bed in the morning, I guess. It's all right. But as always on a Monday, we're missing Shaggy today. Send vibes to the Shaggle Betts family. Nothing bad, obviously, but he's not going to be able to join us today. So we will see Shags tomorrow back in the morning for the morning spread. Right here on the Betting News Network. If you haven't already, send this to some of your friends. Follow us on all the platforms, on YouTube, on Twitch. I know I say this all the time on the channel, and you probably mute me when I talk about this stuff, but if you can just like and subscribe the content, it really helps us to continue to grow and give you guys free sports betting analysis and vibes every single day. Just a like, subscribe, and obviously stop by and hang out with us as much as you can. We know that we really value you guys tuning in and watching us every single day. I got a DM from somebody today who said they appreciated the content that he was talking about me, but it was like an overarching of what we do here. And we see you guys, like you sending us those messages, you guys tuning into the shows every day. It's the reason why we do this. I know it's kind of corny and cheesy, but there's a lot of ways you could spend your time watching content. There's a lot of bullshit sports stuff out there. There's a lot of terrible sports betting content that you can consume on a daily basis. And we've really tried to build a community here that's, small and mighty, but we really we couldn't do it without you guys watching us and hanging out with us every single day. So shout out to all you guys tuning in. And as I said, please send this to your friends. Let's continue to grow the content. Like and subscribe. It really helps us continue to make some fun shit. So we appreciate you guys.
Absolutely.
Let's go. All right, let's get to. Hey, there he is. Right as I get done with my cheesy statement, there's Stifler. Look at Stiff. He came just for you.
Whoa, that was crazy.
Hey man, put the cowboy hat back on. It's like no, Stifler. I told him that you had some summer league plays for the vibes. So let's go. But as always, let's do the good, the bad, the ugly, boys, to get off the vibes to kick us off on this beautiful Monday. Let's start. What do you guys want to start? Do you guys want to start with the good, or should we start with the negativity and finish it off with the good?
We start with some negativity because I have a bone to pick with another billionaire, as always. And
let's go.
This time it's the owner of the Carolina Hurricanes. I don't know if you guys saw this news, but
yes,
as always, every single year on the Stanley Cup, the winning team and their staff and everybody goes on the cup. 55 names per franchise, per Stanley Cup winner. That's it. Every single year, 55 names. This year, the owner of the Hurricanes put himself, his wife, and his 3 kids, including his 7-year-old son, on the trophy, leaving out a member of this training staff that has been a member of the Carolina Hurricanes for 50 some years.
Bobby Gorman.
There you go. So thank you for saying his name. He was on the 08-06 team. He's on the trophy already. If he was important enough then, I would assume 20 years later, he's still important enough to go on that trophy. To have a 7-year-old who doesn't even understand what it takes to get to that point, I think it has nothing to do with this kid, but just another billionaire doing billionaire things. And it just frustrates me to no end, because after the way we saw Carolina triumph and all the stories and everything like that had to surround this Vegas team, it's really nice to see the Canes win and finally get this, monkey off of their back. But then to go around and do that, to leave one of these guys off of the trophy, absolutely insane. I thought that was horrible, horrendous.
Isn't this the same guy that now owns the Blazers?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that, but now everything clicked.
Oh, there you go.
Same fucking asshole. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same dude. He literally is the type of billionaire that won't spend more than $1 on anything else except for keeping his own pockets happy. Like this guy sucks.
I love you.
Bobby Gorman was left off, boys, but also Joel Nystrom, who played 38 games for the Carolina Hurricanes. His name's not on the cup. What the actual fuck are we doing, bro?
Fucking loser. Well, that's a good ugly to start us. I'm assuming that's ugly. That doesn't qualify for the bad category. That goes straight in the ugly, I'd say.
Fucking horrendous. Yeah, sorry, boys. I had to get that off my chest. Saw that this morning. Almost sent it to you, boys, but I'm like, you know what? This is the perfect outlet for it. So I'll wait.
You know how fucking stupid it looks on the cup, too? Dun 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 dun. It's just like random people. We don't have Bobby Gorman was a trainer when they were still called the Whalers. Everyone needs to fucking get their heads out of their asses, put that guy's name on the cup. Oh my God. I am not excited for this next iteration. I don't think Portland will be very pesky with this asshole as the owner.
Man, it really sucks because I'm hoping that Denny doesn't just fall into the abyss of being hated by the league because of where he comes from, but also the fact that he plays for now just a shitty ass owner, or he gets traded to somebody better. That's my hope for the rise of one of my beloved better betting favorites last year, Mr. Denny Advia.
It's unfortunate to watch a team that we all kind of had high hopes for last year, and they did kind of live up to that. Have to go through so much turmoil, starting with the Chauncey shit. But
it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna talk about our boy Thiago in a bit here. So there's still a silver lining.
Silver lining, baby. All right, let's stick with the ugly, though. I'm going to keep mine short and sweet. I've ranted about this on multiple shows at this point, so I didn't save this for the ugly category today. But I still cannot wrap my fucking brain around the fact that FIFA has scheduled 2 of the 3 biggest games in the competition of the World Cup, which we have loved watching for the past month, on a 3:00 p.m. Eastern kickoff time on a weekday, on a Tuesday and a Wednesday. I don't care that these countries their home countries are going to be watching them in quote unquote prime time. Newsflash, I know what it's like watching games in England. Those motherfuckers are going to stay up until the wee hours of the morning to watch their team win or lose. I have tried to look at every single angle of this to find out why that they have done this. It's terrible for the growth of the game. They've done a good job of kind of showing it off throughout the entire World Cup to put the 2 of the 3 biggest games. To be fair, all of the last 4 games left on the calendar this week, which is the 2 semifinal games, the third place game, and then the final, are all during the day. The one on Sunday is fine because it's a Sunday, but even that one, there are 0 primetime games for the semifinal, third place, and the final of the World Cup competition. Miss me with the idea that it should be you're appealing to the European crowd, as all of us over here in North America watched this 4 years ago when it was in Europe. We had to stay up at all hours of the morning. I hate it. I think it's really dumb, and I don't like the fact that they scheduled it this way to appeal to that crowd, if that's their reasoning. And that can be the only logical explanation to me. My mom was trying to say to me, she was like, well, what if maybe they couldn't get any, they don't want to mess up the news cycle or something. I was like, Mom, this is the third biggest sports game of the World Cup. What are we doing? They could get
Mama SPJ. She's so sweet, man.
She was trying to think of. I was like, no, Mom, this is the reason why it's frustrating. And I finished my argument, and she was like, oh, no, you're right. That's stupid. And I was like, yeah, it's fucking dumb, but it's FIFA, so it makes sense. But anyway, that's my ugly FIFA, you're bozos. Still going to watch the games because we get the benefit, chat. We get the benefit of this is, either our full-time jobs or part-time jobs. But there are people out there that have to work 9 to 5s where they don't get to watch those games. And they might want to watch those games, and you're losing 30% of your viewership because you're putting those games at times that those types of people can't. You think the garbage man that's going to have to do his garbage route's going to stop to watch this game? No, because he can't. It's fucking stupid. Shout out garbage man too.
Come on.
Ugly.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Yeah, my ugly, I'll keep it short and sweet as well. What the hell is going on with Jalen Duren and the Detroit Pistons? 22 years old, restricted free agent. The contract still hasn't been signed. It feels like they're arguing about numbers, but at the end of the day, he wants a supermax, and that's kind of what he deserves. Still 22 years old, 19, 10, and 2, and that 2 is the assist. But I've always talked about this very heavily. Like, he's a gifted passer. It's something of his game that for sure we'll see go forward. And they won a playoff round. They won 60 games. And now you're not paying him. You already lost Tobias Harris. It will be interesting to see how John Collins fits in, because I do think Tobias Harris is a guy that's comfortable being a 3-and-D guy, sitting in the corner. We'll see what John Collins feels like that, because I do feel like John Collins' role over the last few years has kind of ebbed and flowed, and he's had to try to find ways. So I don't know how he'll fit in with that team, but absolutely ugly. You drafted this guy high. He played fantastic. You won 60 games, and now he's unsigned. And it leaves a lot of holes in their roster, because you did get Isaiah Joe, but now you also still are dealing with the Duncan Robinson contract that a lot of people do think that because so much of that money is unguaranteed that they're just going to waive Duncan Robinson, maybe go somewhere else. But yeah, my ugly is the Jalen Duren situation, because it feels like after winning 60 games and giving Motown some hope, it feels like they're sputtering out and something weird is happening now. And it's like, what else are you going to do besides pay the guy? And who knows, maybe it's a situation where like everyone's kind of scared now with the Celtics giving JB and JT these big contracts, and now no one wants to tie up all this money into 2 guys. So maybe they want to see him take a pay cut. And honestly, the big ass Frenchman threw a wrench into everything by taking a little bit less money. And now that he's taking less money, every single organization is going to look at their guys and be like, hey, you ain't Victor.
I literally was going to bring this, and we can maybe save this and talk about this on Sauce Team later this week as like more of an NBA conversation. But like that definitely is going, and I mean, this is probably a deeper chat more about like what is going to come next with the second apron, and like this is the Players Association going to start to challenge that because of Wembanyama having to make that decision. And like, we're talking about millionaires getting richer here, so it's not like it's a massive problem. But yeah, to rope it back to the Jalen Duren thing, I mean, I kind of said to you guys after they fell out of the playoffs and he played pretty poorly that this might not be a cut and dry deal. I know that we all love Duren and he's developing and he's a nice player, but they're definitely taking a little bit of a gamble by giving him that much money without having legitimate proven results. So I can kind of understand them dragging their feet, but as you mentioned, the whole situation has turned very ugly.
So interesting.
This kind of leads me into my bad a little bit. Well, just to first comment on that, I think it's insane. Like, I love that Victor's making the team play, and he's doing that to make sure guys like Castle, guys like Harper, and everybody can be retained when that time comes. I understand the issue that Detroit's having with sacrificing that percentage of the cap to 2 players, obviously, especially with the way Duren just performed in the playoffs. Because, yes, he was fantastic, and yes, he's young, but there's also 2 sides to that coin. Was that him and just having a really good season? This could go one of 2 ways, and I don't know what that means, but I do think that players leaving money on the table should not be the answer to that. I do think that millionaires getting richer, Absolutely. But billionaires getting richer is always going to be a bigger problem to me. And again, the bone I have to pick with those guys is probably bigger than any bone I can think of. It's just the fact that I would rather more money in the pockets of the players than in the hands of the billionaires. And players should not have to take a pay cut. And the CBA should reflect that. And that's exactly why the Players Association needs to make these adjustments. Somebody tweeted a Celtics fan account. It's like, now we have to change the CBA after the Celtics dismantled. I don't care. We have to change the CBA for the players, because it doesn't work in terms of fairness and team building, and this is not the way to go about it. And in terms of just the league in general, my bad is Adam Silver. You have so much currently going on in the league right now. Gambling investigations. A head coach was fired last year in the middle of the season because of gambling. Chauncey Billups is going to be indicted. There's more players. Terry Rozier was just he wanted to continue playing even though no team was interested in his services, and a judge struck that down, said absolutely hell no. You have the Kawhi trade now not getting put through because that investigation hasn't been finished, when this has been going on like since Pablo Torre first reported on this months ago. You guys have had so much time, and instead you sat there the entire finals. You sat there just glazing the president and glazing all of these lame ass things, introducing stupid rules that we don't need, like the one free throw is 2 or 3 things that nobody wants, trying to speed up a game nobody asked to speed up. I don't understand what is going on. And I know we talk about Adam Silver all the time, but with the NBA now having not going on for a while, I feel like I needed to bring him back into the limelight with everything that's going on. The Toronto trade thing is ridiculous too. This investigation should have been finished by now. You know everything that's going on. You have all of the evidence. You're doing an internal investigation. You need to make a decision and stick to it, because this is getting just insane now. I don't understand what's going on anymore.
Yeah. I mean, again, we have most of the offseason to continue this discussion, and, we'll get back to October rolling around and we'll all be excited about the NBA season starting again because we're hoop heads. But yeah, he's doing a shitty job of continuing to grow the brand that is the NBA and the development of every aspect of it. So,
and when it's so good, the level of talent, and you see it in Summer League now. More people are watching Summer League games. More people have access to tools where not just for betting aspects, just to have debates about players. And it's not just Jordan versus LeBron or LeBron versus Kobe. It's like a John Collins versus a Neemias Queta, or what are the guys that are going to move the needle for teams. There's just so much available to fans right now to really immerse themselves in the game. It is growing at such a rapid pace. I think Adam Silver is doing everything he can to inhibit that growth, and it's insane to me.
Well, we talked about it before. He came up on the entertainment side of the NBA. He was working in that division, and now I feel like that has very much skewed his perspective. And we've texted about this back and forth multiple times, but I always do think that he views it as his product, not a competition. And I think that will always hinder the game, because at the end of the day, why are we watching? We're not watching specifically to be entertained. I'm not saying stupid. We're trying to see the best basketball players. We're trying to see them compete against each other at the highest levels we can't physically comprehend or reach or ourselves. Like, we want to see the best of the best, and it feels like Adam Silver kind of gets lost in the sauce all the time. So V, you made Adam Silver your bad, and I'll never be mad at that.
Thanks.
I'll go next for mine. My bad is, now see, I could make it the NFL top 100 rankings as a whole, but I'm going to say more of the fact of the way that they are utilizing the NFL's top 100 rankings and treating them purely as rage bait on the timeline at this point.
That's what it has turned into fully.
There is legitimately no way that you can sit here as a ball watcher, even a casual ball watcher, and tell me that Lamar Jackson got voted the 69th player on the top 100 list going into next season. Lamar Jackson was number 2 on the list. Yes, he was pretty pedestrian last year. Yes, he got injured. But there has been so many different players that are egregiously low. And at this point, I just recognize the fact that the NFL is just doing this for the clicks. There's no way that these players have actually done that. I know that Lamar maybe had a down year last year, but he's still a top 15 talent in the NFL right now at the premier position. So you can't even, I mean, okay, maybe you want to go top 20, but he's in the top 20. And I mean, I think a lot of those players on defense that get their ankles broken trying to tackle him would probably agree with that. So I'm done arguing with the system. They should just stop making this rankings because it's absolutely stupid. But I literally just can't get behind the. I just also hate the fact that so many places are just big time places. ESPN, NFL, like all these. And you just shit on Silver for the NBA, but it's like, what are we doing posting straight up like nefarious content that's truly for clicks? Like, at least let's back this up with a tiny bit of substance. There's zero way that you can convince me that Lamar Jackson is 69th best player in the NFL. I know it's all subjective anyway, but like, miss me with that. So yeah, I'm done with that list. It was bad. I'm probably not even going to truly pay attention to the rest of it. I was already on that when Jeffrey Simmons was like 89th, wherever the fuck he was, as the best defensive tackle in football. So, and everybody else on the list that I've seen so far has been garbage. And Lamar Jackson at 69 was the cherry on top for me. So, bad stuff.
They're going to put a historic playoff choker like Justin Herbert in the top 10, and I'm going to lose my mind. Like, I don't know. This is all rage bait at this point. I agree with you, SPJ. I've been out on this list for a long time. It has nothing to do. Like, there's way more serious outlets like fantasy football or like PFF or whatever you want to use that use real data and real metrics to set kind of rankings. And it's not based off of just eye test, what it seems to be with this NFL 100 list. Like, my God, man.
It's just sad because it feels like exactly what you guys are alluding to. It's engagement farming. You're trying to do this, that, or the other. And at the end of the day, my only hope is that the pendulum swings the other way and we get back to just making good shit, worried about putting out things that are good for everyone, things that are interesting for everyone to consume, instead of just trying to elicit some sort of reaction that will get you engagement for 2 seconds.
See, I have no problem with places that are less than posting slop because that's going to exist forever as long as the internet exists. My issue is that when big, quote unquote, reputable places sink to that level, that's when it gets fucked, because it's like, you're not even going to hold yourself above this. Like, come on, man. I lose so much respect in that situation. We're going to keep watching the NFL. We would keep watching the NFL if you guys didn't post this bullshit list in the middle of the summer. Get out of here.
Well, that's the whole problem, SPJ. And now we're going to get into the weeds of it a little bit, but it's like, it's now people used to own things to own them. They wanted to build something, do something. And now we have private equity, all this fucking stupid shit that goes on. People just buy something and think, oh, it's going to be a cancerous, continuous growth forever and ever and ever. And it's just like, whoever owns something is always just kind of destroying it at the same time as they try to squeeze out every possible dollar. It's exhausting.
It's exhausting, man. And honestly, like, shout out to the guys that are like grinding tape on YouTube and, you know, teaching people about the game and trying to further the game in that way, right? Like teaching different coverages, teaching pre-snap reads, teaching slide protections, all kinds of different things. Really opening the game up for
someone like that. The three of us all love someone like Caitlin Cooper. She deserves a way larger platform. Yep. She breaks down the game to a different level, and instead other people with less nuance get more attention, and it's fucking annoying and exhausting.
It's why we appreciate, again, you guys watching us on the smaller side in the content space. You know, we've grown quite a bit, but there's a lot of content creators out there that actually make legitimate content that is trying to not only entertain you, but inform you on the various leagues you're following, whether it be sports or otherwise. And to see an outlet like NFL sink to that level when you have so many other places, I know B-Dot. I don't care why you guys watch us. If maybe it's for all the beards, and you
give us those eyeballs.
And the lettuce, I guess, apparently. No, but yeah, that was my bad. Suk, do you want to do your bad, and then we'll finish with some positivity?
Yeah. My bad will be super quick. Actually, funnily enough, someone in chat already dropped it. R.I.P. Sam Neill, the Jurassic Park actor, Dr. Alan Grant, the legend. Everyone remembers him for that role, but I actually remember him more for a little bit for Peaky Blinders, and my favorite performance of his ever was Taika Waititi's Hunt for the Wilder People. If you haven't seen that movie, it's a little lesser seen, but it is an absolute heartwarming gem. So RIP Sam Neill, passing away at 78 after actually battling a rare form of blood cancer for numerous years. And he actually beat it and was cancer free. It was part of the family's post of, hey, he did actually beat his cancer, but now he is suddenly passed, but he was surrounded by family and he was at peace. So shout out Sam Neill. I don't know about you guys, but Jurassic Park was a formative movie for me. It's something that's I've always held near and dear. And him running around with those two kids that whole movie, and he's like taking care of them, but he hates kids. I really connected with that. Even now, growing older as someone who doesn't like kids, but I have numerous nieces and nephews, I do feel very connected to Dr. Alan Grant's character. So R.I.P. Sam Neill. He absolute legend. Watch all of his performances.
The gif of the taking off the sunglasses and like, you know, that gif should be going viral more today.
100%. And one of the lesser known ones, SPJ, because you love horror movies. I don't know if you've ever seen Event Horizon. It's one of his lesser seen movies, but it's a cult classic, and it's
What's it called?
Event Horizon. It's a horror movie.
Okay. Yeah, I heard that.
Space.
Okay.
It's in space. I don't want to give anything else away, but it's a very unique movie. I think you'll dig it.
All right. I'll check it out. Yeah, rest in peace, man. It's always sad when you lose legends, regardless. And we're getting to the point in our age and now where a lot of the people that we either grew up with or watched are starting to, you know, get to that particular point. So, also fuck cancer. We can all agree on that. 100%. Let's turn to the good. But so, just as a reminder to you, you still have to dump ice on yourself. Just let you know.
Fucking.
Yeah, me too.
You both do.
Me too.
Maybe dump ice on each other. Do it together.
Hey, he's home. He's here right now.
Okay.
I'm just trying to make it more efficient for you.
That's way more efficient. 100% actually.
Efficiency. And I know that you guys will actually do it then in comparison. Okay. Yeah. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Let's go. I'll go good real quick. Mine's in the WNBA. I have absolutely loved seeing the rise, the ascension, and the MVP caliber play that we have seen from Paige Buckets. Paige Beckers has been absolutely incredible this season in the WNBA, rising to the occasion of her, you know, similar expectations that Caitlin Clark had coming out of college. Paige Beckers had a similar, you know, expectation level. And if there's a lot of people that you could argue with right now that maybe she's exceeding them at the moment. Second in MVP voting. I actually took a stab on her at plus 750 to win the WNBA MVP this season. The Wings are fourth in the rankings right now after a terrible season last year. Paige has completely turned this entire franchise around. She has, if you watch the things that she's been doing, and I mean, I know I posted a couple things about just that nasty in and out dribble, but like watching her every single game at this point is must see TV. She looks unguardable. She's putting the ball in the bucket more consistently now. Jessica Shepard has completely changed the way that this team's play and allows Paige to really dominate. So it's been really, really awesome to see how good she's been. So good to see for the growth of the league continuously. And again, if you want to take a stab with me, I bet Asia last year on the WNBA MVP train at 45-1. They got the job done around this time last year. It's 750, so it's not as juicy, but Asia's the overwhelming favorite right now. But in all markets, especially MVP, you know, you miss some time, you turn an ankle, you don't play for a couple weeks, the math can change very quickly. And I think Beckers has a really good opportunity to make a stab and a run here with how great she's been. So shout out Paige Buckets, man.
I love it. The entire product of basketball, I think, has gotten so good over the last couple of years, both in the W and the NBA. Paige Buckets, I'm over here constantly fawning over Olivia Miles and how good she has been
about her
in
tonight,
the WNBA. Right? Like, there's just so many. Flo was on here to get the tempo, upsetting the Liberty. Sorry to Flo yesterday. I know he didn't bet that plus 250 with me, but I know he was happy that he was right. So that was nice. It's been an absolute amazing product. And that honestly leads me right into my good summer league. Summer league hoops have been electric this year, boys. We have seen big performances from lottery picks across the board. We are seeing big performances from second-year players that really didn't play much, if at all, in their rookie campaigns. And we are just seeing, I think, the guys come into these games with a certain level of swagger and energy, and that energy is to want to win. That these games are no longer just practice runs and it's just practice, right? Like, we're not talking about practice. These are games. They are ready to play. And a lot of these guys I'm seeing from this class, like when you watch like AJ talk, when you watch Darren Peterson talk, or you watch maybe Boozer a little bit less, but both Peterson and AJ have been very like talkative in the sense, like not overconfident, but in the sense where it's like very business. Like, this is business. It's just as much business as game one of the NBA season. We are here to win games, have big performances, and compete against each other. They've all made it clear that they've been competing against each other their entire lives, and they look forward to doing it now at the highest level. And summer league hoops have just been fantastic. No Hugo Gonzalez today for the Celtics, unfortunately. I think his time in the summer league is over. But there's just been so much talent. Oh my God, across the board. I'm so excited. Phylon for the Sixers. He just continues to confuse me. Another great game at the point guard spot. But who's playing guard there? I don't know, but we'll see. Great talent pool.
Well,
Everyone's better. Hoops
that's
is
a
great.
fantastic segue into my good from Beast and B. Sorry, that's an absolute lob. My good is Caleb Wilson, the best ever debut we've ever seen, boys, in the summer league. He went absolutely crazy. He is fueled by the fact in 2024 he was cut from Team USA, did not get to represent his country, and that has always been something that has burned him. He shot 7 of 11 in his first ever summer league game, and he's never even taken 4 threes in college. He says all the right things in all the interviews. He is active. He has a motor. He is talking to his teammates on defense. Everything about this guy excites me, and I really do think that Caleb Wilson will be a guy that we will remember forever. And I loved what he said after the draft, that he's wanted to be rookie of the year. And Bulls fans, even more than that, your program is actually doing everything right. You hired a perfect GM, Thiago Splitters, now your head coach. And on top of that, this never ever happens. Thiago Splitter decided to coach the summer league team, boys. Most head coaches are above that. They usually have their lead assistant take on summer league duties. Nope, Thiago decided, fuck you, Portland. I'm going to hit the ground running in the Windy City. If they don't want me as the head coach, I'll go do my business elsewhere. And I know the three of us up here right now are huge fans of Thiago, and it's super, super exciting to see him coach that summer league team. Because now with Matis, Caleb, Noah, Giddey, like, you are building something.
I'm telling you, dude, Giddey, if this team stays healthy and if they can actually get even more production from some of these young guys, Giddey might have some MVP shouts next year if he can stay healthy and play a full
at
65.
Least all NBA noise, right?
For sure. All NBA for sure, man. If you're going to average close to a triple-double, I do think that you're going to deserve that nod. And he's no slump on the defensive side either.
No.
Dude's not even 24. We always forget how young Giddey is.
You just shocked me again. You're right, though.
Yeah. We had this conversation last year when he was playing great to start the season, and then the Bulls just completely shut the bed. But we'll find out if they make
shooters, man. Matas has got some swag to him too, right? Caleb Wilson is like that down to earth grinding.
Nick Claxton. These guys are gonna cram on dude. Claxton. A lot of dunks gonna be happening in the Windy City next
Claxton
year.
hasn't had a real point guard in how many years throwing him legitimate lobs. That dude was a walking lob threat when he was playing in his heyday with some decent point play.
Yeah. Oh, Jeff, let's move on from that, dude. That was like 2 years ago.
He beat the allegations.
He did beat the allegations.
All right. Well, after all that incredible Bulls chatter, we have our resident Chicago Bulls fan who's about to join us. But that was the good and the bad and the ugly. Let us know what you guys saw this weekend. That was your good and bad and uglies. But we've got the home run derby tonight, and we've got the king of the hub. Not that hub, but the other hub. Let's see what the hub has to say. Chef T.
Chef T.
What's up, Coach?
Hey, brother. How you doing?
Jack 0463.5. I'm assuming some Jack Caglione love today, Chef, huh?
You're goddamn right. Who do we got down here? We got all the – these are just the picks for the home run derby. Okay.
Yeah, that's just the odds thrown at the bottom for everybody to win.
Okay. I was like, I'm sure Shags as soon as Shags said Jack, I was like, that's what's up, because obviously there's one WNBA and actually Summer League to bet on, which now I'm finally digging into.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. But I ran everybody's got a model, so I don't fucking care. I ran all my shit against all my StatCast data, and it spat out a few props that I like. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, good. My favorite bet obviously is Jack over 463.5 feet, averaging about, I think that what he's going to hit is about 470. So if you got a book that says 470, I would take that. But he's one of the best on the board that I can see. I did some back testing for all 9 years of the past 9 years of StatCast data, and the main contributing factors for the winner is actually not barrel. It is let me pull it up here, just if anybody's still doing their research. I have all my notes here. It's sorry, I believe it's, hold on.
Too much data. He's staring at too many tabs.
I know.
Hub.
Hub.
I know. Yeah. Bad hub, good hub, bad hub, good hub, good hub. It's literally sunk into my notes, but basically it's hard hit and exit velo. So
I was going to say exit velo has to be in there somewhere, right?
Yeah. So I've got my props that I put on Twitter, and if you want to tail, please tail. If you want to fade, please fade, and then unfollow me. But I've got Contreras, first round more home runs versus Ben Rice. It's funny. I texted Chelly too. I texted Chelly his because he's gotten the 3 last home run derby winners correct in the last 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I texted him this, and he was like, "Oh shit," and I was like, "Why? Who do you pick?" He's like, "Oh, Ben Rice." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's my lowest guy besides."
Yo, I actually kind of like Ben Rice today. I know you just shat on it completely, but Dad's throwing to him, man. He's got the dad power. So is Jack's dad. Jack and Ben both have their dads chucking to him.
I think both of them have also been getting batting practice from their dads for a long time. I think Ben at least now still works with his dad, so it's a very comfortable relationship, and that's what matters. You want to be getting good pitches too. So I'm assuming Jack's the same way with his dad.
Well, not this year. So
all of that.
This year's completely different. You don't want to rely on your pitcher to throw good pitches and break the timer and make sure that you're this is 20 swings. If you don't swing, doesn't matter. If you don't swing for 10 pitches, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
If you're waiting for and so that was part of my thought process too, is plate discipline, right? Who's going to just swing at bullshit? No, that doesn't even matter anymore. So if you've got a guy that's going to just know that he's going to wait for good pitches and he's not worried about a clock, then your main factors are, this is completely my opinion, this could be all bullshit. You guys could be spot on, and the whole father-son thing is 100%, but from what I'm seeing, it is the hard hit and the exit velo that they throw. I don't know.
All right, so Jack over 463.5 distance. Shop around, find the best available price, obviously. V, I know you wrote about a couple of plays of guys that you like, and then Chef, you can give us who you think's going to win before you get out of here. Sauceman, what did you find when you were digging into the home run derby today?
Well, I found 2 plays that I like, 2 guys that I'm taking. I didn't want to spray the board too much, but I did also find a prop that was super interesting to me. But just a little bit about the new format real quick. Like Chef said, it's 20 swings in the first round, 15 swings in rounds 2 and 3. The first round is no longer tournament-based or matchup-based. It's all 8 hitters will go, and the top 4 with the most home runs will move on to the next round. They have now instituted, because there is no more bonus round, the last swing rule. So you basically can't end on a home run. After that 10th or that 20th or that 15th swing, you will keep going until your next hit isn't a home run. So like Chef said, it matters a lot more. You pick your pitches, you swing it only what you think is going to leave the park. It's the first time since 2015 that they've moved away from a timed clock, and I think it's going to have a big effect. Hard hit rate, barrel rate, these are the stats that I'm really looking at, exit velocity. And honestly, I do think that there are two guys that really, really stick out to me. First, I'll talk about it. He's last year's runner-up, and that's Junior Caminero. He's been absolutely fantastic, not just this season, but over the last couple of weeks. 11 home runs in his last 15 games. He's been on absolute fire as of late. And if all of that stuff matters, I think that Caminero is in a great position to get in there and just swing the bat. He's also going to be working with the same guy. Pitching to him will be coaching staff member for the Rays. Also the same guy that helped him get to the finals last year and helped Randy Rosarina get to the finals back in 2023. I think Caminero's combination of power and barrel rate is really going to really look good here, and in a field where he's already played, in a competition that he's already come in as a runner-up at just 23 years old. I think he's hungry for that first Derby crown, and today could be the day. And then next, this one's a little bit more off the beaten path, a little bit more of a long shot, but we're going to the Japanese rookie, the Southside Samurai, Munetaka Murakami. The kid has been absolutely fantastic, and it's not just this year. He's a baseball phenom. He was a Triple Crown winner in Japan before coming here. He was a 2-time MVP in the Japanese league before coming to the States, and he was a runner-up in the Japanese version of the Home Run Derby. This won't be the first time he's done something like this, which is exactly why I like this, and the fact that he's a lefty coming into Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. This park is structured for home runs. It is structured for big hits, and it is really structured to help lefties. It's no surprise that most of Philly's lineup consists of a ton of lefties. You got Brandon Marsh, Kyle Schwarber, and Bryce Harper, 2 of the 3 in this competition. Now you have in Murakami, a big hitting lefty. He did miss 6 weeks coming back from injury. That's the only reason I'm a little bit more hesitant on this. But the plus 700 price tag felt like something I needed to tap into, because I just think that his power and his hard hit rate has been fantastic. It's well above 50%. His barrel rate is close to 20%. The guy has been really, really good. And just if he didn't miss more time, his numbers will be jumping off the page. 20 home runs despite 35 missed games already this year. I do think he's in prime position to just maybe knock a few out of the park, especially down in that right field lane where it only goes 369 feet. I do think that this is a park geared for lefties. So give me Caminero, give me Murakami. And then lastly, this prop, no big sell because I just sold 2 of the 3. But Kyle Schwarber, also another big hitting lefty. And then Wilson Contreras, somebody that Chef really likes today too. I do think the combination of these guys to hit 44 combined home runs in this competition, even with the swing rule, is very much on the table. I do think that all of these guys are big hitters. And our friends over at Lucky Rebel do have this available. You can even ladder it a lot higher if you want to get some better odds. You can even take it down to just 30, I think it was 40 for even money. This just feels like a line with 3 big-time hitters, and then you add in Wilson Contreras. Yeah, I'm going to take this all day. 44 for plus 300. I did get a little greedy, like I said, and laddered it up, but hey, it's the home run derby. I'm not here to bet minus 110s and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chad, I said this earlier. Like, this is the home run derby. Like, we've given a lot of analysis here. We've given some straights. Take a stab at somebody you think is going to win, whether it's by the analysis that these guys just talked about, what we talked about earlier, or if it's just your plums are saying this guy's going to win. Put $5 on it, put $10 on it, put half unit, quarter unit, however you guys wager responsibly, and watch it and have some fun. But it's the home run derby. Do not nuke the home run derby. Don't fall for anybody that's posting stuff that is nuking the home run derby. Like, let's remember it's the home run derby. So you can have some fun with it. You guys can find some angles. Go.
I thought View was like, I'm not going to spray the board, but here's like 50 bets. For the,
I know it's Monday, but like Flo said yesterday, right? Some cold ones and some plus signs, right? That's the theme of this All-Star week.
Oh, yeah.
Cold brews and plus signs. That's how we're actually
up again. But
Shout out.
I'll get there one day.
Shout out, Flo.
I think we need. It sounds like we just need to squad ride Southside Samurai. I think we're all
I'm down.
in agreement with that. Price.
I'm taking Southside Samurai, and I'm taking Ben Rice because that's what my plums are saying.
Why don't we do that? Squad ride. What is it? 700
plus 700. Yep.
I think that's our squad ride.
All right, there you go.
I'm gonna post it on Twitter, and I'll tag.
Let's go. Sook's like, I don't know where this is on my book. Legitimately, straight up. What I want to put one play from the home run derby though in the parlay. whether it be like some sort of prop. I know Jock over 463.5 is your favorite. Is there one that's like, is that your favorite prop, Chef? Do you like that one too, V, or is there another one that's your favorite prop?
That's my favorite.
Okay.
I could see that. I was gonna take a look at some Kyle Schwarber. I don't like the value of plus 250 or plus 280 for him, but maybe an over on him. I do think that he's been in this competition. This is gonna be his third time. He's finished as the runner-up last time to his teammate Bryce Harper. It's in the home park. I mean, it just feels like he's gonna hit one really fucking deep. So whatever his over is, I could definitely get behind that too.
Well, if we're taking Murakami to win, why don't we take his first round 10 plus for plus 104?
That feels good
or
too.
Whatever I mean, round one total for Murakami.
Yeah, if he doesn't hit 10, I don't think he makes out the first round.
I don't think so either.
I could see that. I mean, like, I'm not opposed to just taking you guys have labbed this way more than I have. So, and I'm again, I'm betting Ben Rice because I'm an idiot.
Let's take Murakami. 10 plus.
So first round, right?
Yeah.
Thoughts on this, boys?
Over 484 points. I think that's going to go over.
So I was looking and talking with Adam about this earlier on Any Given Wager, and on the Green Book they had a prop that was for there to be a 500-foot home run or more, and there was for one, and it was plus 500 or plus 400, and I wish that I bet it earlier because you can't bet it anymore. I can't find it, and I mean, like, surely the longest ever was 521. I don't know if we're going to see that, but like surely somebody's going to nuke one 500 feet.
I think so too, man. I wish I would have taken that bet. Damn.
I do too. I'm pissed I didn't take it because they took it away.
Ballpark too that they're in right now, I do think that is very much on the table. You also have two Phillies players. Like, even if Harper doesn't hit a ton, he could definitely hit one of them really fucking long.
Yeah. How about over 74.5 total runs in the first round? Do you guys like that?
I like that too. 8 hitters.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we're going to do Murakami over. Oh, shit. That says under. Wrong button, SPJ. What are we doing? Over 9.5, right? 10 plus home runs in the first round. Yeah?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. That's the first one. Chef, we love you. Appreciate you for blessing us with your presence on this beautiful Monday. Enjoy the home run derby tonight. Can't wait to see what you have cooked up. And there is Sook, you want to talk about this real quick before Chef leaves?
Yeah, Chef, since you said you found a place to bet Summer League, take the Celtics with me, plus 4.5. I know Vsauce said Hugo's not playing, but I do think that they're still a very good roster. And then also tap in with the Suns, minus 3.5. Their roster is looking good as well. Another guy came in Malawach, all of a sudden shooting threes. 7'2", looking good. I do think that he will be a game changer. He didn't really play a lot of minutes last year, but now he is just ripping and roaring in Summer League. So Suns minus 3.5, Celtics plus 4.5. Those are the two Summer Leagues plays, and the Celtics just kick off here in 5 minutes. So tap in. I'm
seeing Celtics plus 2.5 now. So you got a pretty good line on that.
Oh, sick.
CLB baby.
Bitch. So we love.
That's what we love. Probably doesn't matter, but we love it. Oh,
don't mean fucking shit, but CLB bitch. No,
something just happened.
Did his computer just die?
Did his power just go out like mine did?
Maybe.
Oh, man, he's got to hit a
What
lay
happened?
and pay that electric bill.
Back on my mouse by accident.
It's good you didn't end the stream. That would have been bad. All right, Suns minus 3.5. That might be the leg that goes in the parlay.
Can
3.5.
Can I get one player prop? Has anybody labbed anything of that? Because I have the purple book, and I'm gonna do some player props on it for the games tonight. And what I'm seeing is a couple things like Boozer under 7 boards, hasn't cleared it in 4 and 4 and 6. Malik Thomas over points.
I did bet Caleb Wilson 7 rebounds minus 125.
7 boards, Caleb Wilson. Dude, I can't wait for Caleb Wilson. Oh my god,
he is so good, dude.
Your Bulls might be fun this year, Chef. Don't get too excited.
Norman Powell. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Stormin' Norman, baby. Nick
oh my
Claxton.
god, we didn't even mention him when we were glazing the Bulls 5 minutes ago.
I know. He's gonna knock down 100 million 3-pointers for that team. Anyway, All right, Chef. We love you. Have a
All
great
right.
rest of your Monday, brother. Enjoy
Bye,
the
Chef.
Love you, boys.
enjoy everything tonight. Have a good one.
All right, you too. All right, thanks, buddy.
Bye. All right, last 10 minutes here on the Betting News Network for your afternoon Betspresso. Let's wrap it up, boys, and then we shall cook the parlay. We've already got 2 legs. Chat, did you guys think we weren't going to walk out of here with a 4-legger? And as Beast McNeese said, today is the gross day that we're going to break the 3 for 4 curse on this nasty ass day of slate. This is the day that we do it.
Today's the day.
Bet.
Today's the day. All right. Just like scared.
Yeah.
The fact that he's actually giving out summer league plays on here, Stifler, is like a miracle. So
nobody should be betting summer league. It is the dumbest shit in the world.
It's not though. If you're making money,
he says as he makes so much money on summer league.
Yeah, thank God for
I bet the fucking Knicks plus 7.5, and they got blown out by 30.
You also
hit like 6 other bets that day. I'll just say that. But okay, Sook, grow up. Yeah,
grow up. Grow up.
Tell him, Steve.
All right, I got 2 plays in the WNBA tonight. Let's get to these 2 dub games, and then we'll cook, and then we shall get out of here. The Dream taking on the Sparks. 8.5-point favorites are the Dream. 180.5-point total. Should be a fun one tonight. Both games have the chance possibly to be blowouts, but I think this one does stay relatively close. Be on the lookout for news about Angel Reese. She is currently a game-time decision. Think that she's probably going to go, but she is questionable. So be on the lookout for that news. That will obviously shift around what's going to happen in this one. I like the over in this game if you want to take a side or a total, but I really like Dearica Hamby here. I took her points and assists at 18.5. Shop around, find the best available price. This is hit in 5 straight games, and she absolutely loves playing against the Atlanta Dream. She scored 26 points and 5 assists in their last game against them last season. Is at this PA line in 3 straight games against the Atlanta Dream. I think that she should get out there and score once again. This is also the shot chart. If you look at over the last 6 games, she's been shooting the ball way more, and that's because Kelsey Plum is still on the shelf. So no Plum once again tonight for the Sparks. All those shots have to go elsewhere. Hamby and Nyeka have been kind of the beneficiaries of that. Ray Burrell has also been really good. But give me the PA over 18.5. You can also just take the points if you are in a place where you can't bet combos. 15.5 looks really enticing, but the assist line was too good to ignore. I kind of wanted to avoid the rebounds. You would think with a forward that she would be getting the glass, but her and Nyeka just are so hard to try to get on the right side of. Let's go. This guy likes Ben. Let's get it. Yeah, so give me Hamby over 18.5 points and assists. I also really like Jordan Canada on the other side, her rebounds and assist line, or just the assists straight up. It's 8.5 for a little bit of plus money. She should probably get double-digit assists. This Sparks team is one of the worst teams defensively in the association. They like to run. They like to push the tempo, and the Dream are totally fine doing that, and they have scorers that can take advantage of that. So I think the RA for Canada looks nice, but I just wanted to not over-diversify my portfolio today and just take a singular prop in this game. It's going to be Hamby over 18.5 points and assists.
Criminal, she's not actually Canadian.
Hamby?
Jordan
Canada. Yeah. She's just American. You straight up Googled that too, because if she was Canadian, you were going to find some angle to take with Jordan Canada.
So we've been betting him for years now.
Yeah, 100%.
You're not wrong, my guy.
I know you too well. Second game of the night, Lynx taking on the Mercury. This was a 12.5 point spread earlier today, but it's dropped down to 11.5, which I think makes sense. Kind of wish I maybe took some stock on the Mercury side at the plus number earlier. 169.5 point total. This has to be a bounce back spot for the Mercury. They just got clapped by almost 50 points by the Aces. They covered this amount of spread in 12 straight games before that game. So I think they do kind of come back and, you know, as soon as you lose a game by 50, you usually come back and you play a little bit better with the talent they have on this team. Kalia Copper was awful in their last game. Before that, she was really, really good. I think this has a chance to be a pretty good game tonight. The Lynx should probably win. They're a better team. They're one of the best teams in the league. Olivia Miles has been fantastic. 4th in MVP level odds right now too, which is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty wild. But I took a stab with this. The Lynx, gentlemen, are the number 1 shooting 3-point team in the entire WNBA. Do you know what team is the worst at 3-pointers percentage allowed on the other side?
Mercury.
Phoenix Mercury.
Phoenix Mercury. Well done. You passed the test. Good job. 100%. So in honor of that, I'm going to target the person that's going to take the most threes on the Lynx side. Now, you can take her points if you want, but I'm taking Kayla McBride over 2.5 3-pointers for plus 110. Shop around, find the best available price. She's hit her points line in 6 straight games. But if she's hitting her points line and if she's going to soar over that points line, it's because she's going to be hitting from deep. She hasn't hit this in 2 straight games, the 2 games against Phoenix earlier this season, but she has been on an absolute heater. She's hit 4+ 3-pointers in 5 of her last 6 games. The volume is there. She took 11 in her last game, 5 threes in that one as well. This 2.5 line feels way too low in a spot that somebody is going to hit a lot of threes against this Mercury team. Maybe it's McBride, maybe it's Miles, maybe it's Williams, maybe it's all of them. But I'm going with the sharpshooter, and I think that McBride should have a chance to hit 3 threes for the plus money value. So I really like I like a lot in this game. This should be a fun one, to be honest. I know Miles is probably somebody you want to maybe tap into. I know Chat's been talking about the assists since the beginning of the show. Her assist looks really nice. She had double-digit assists her last game earlier this season. Her RA looks really interesting too. Courtney Williams also scored 30 the last time they played. Her points could be interesting. On the other side, though, like I said, I've got to think that Alyssa Thomas, Kalia Copper, those ladies are going to get up for a performance after they lost by almost 50. So wouldn't be surprised if we see some pushback from them. Copper's going to have to shoot the ball better if they want to stay close. And Alyssa Thomas should probably do Alyssa Thomas things and flirt with the triple-double if this game's going to stay relatively close. So, yeah, all around, should be a fun one. Hopefully it stays close and the Mercury do come back and have a little bit to say after that drubbing that they took from the Aces.
I was actually going to ask you about that Olivia Miles line, SPJ. I know that the assists, but it was because of the 3-point shooting. Yeah, not only the Lynx, like you said, really, really good, but when I saw how bad the Mercury are at defending the 3-point line, one of the first things I like to do is look at the assists of the high usage player who's going to see the ball in their hands and who's going to have the opportunity to put the ball in the hands of her shooters. It looks like Olivia Miles, 19 and 10 the last time out against this team. The PA is sitting at 25.5. That number felt really nice to me just because she's kind of been balling too. She's hit this PA line in 7 of her last 10 games overall. She did hit this against the Mercury in that game, and that was a blowout, which she only played, I think, just over 27 minutes. So if this is a game in which even stays a little bit closer, like you said, after that drubbing the Mercury just took, maybe that line feels a little bit even nicer. So I do like the Olivia Miles line and spot for her today.
I like it. I like the assist straight up too to 5.5. It's a little juiced, but she should definitely get. I wish that they listed potential assists. They don't really have that available from a WNBA tracking perspective, which is annoying.
Stupid.
They should. They just need to up that a little bit. So that's
575 for the double-double. I mean,
she's definitely. Well, I don't want to say she's definitely scoring 10 points, but if they're winning by 20 plus, she's scoring 10 points.
Now, we were close to some fun stuff yesterday. I know that our girls, right, but you know, she want to look at the basket, and then in the late one, we didn't. Jessica Shepard started hot in that first quarter.
Yeah.
First half didn't finish so hot, and she flirted with cash in the RA line. Didn't get there, unfortunately, but I mean, we were at the table, man.
Alamond is notorious, V, for getting.
You guys warned me.
I'm telling you, dude. 10 assists is fun. Great sweat. The points is just.
Also would have been plus money, but I got greedy.
It was like plus 300. I was looking when you were looking at it. The other one, too, on the Minnesota side, if you don't want to take Miles for the PA or the assist, Courtney Williams' 3-point line is 1.5, and it's plus 180. She's hit that in 3 of her last 4 games. She hit that in 3 of her last 4 games against the Mercury as well. She hit 3 threes against the Mercury. But as we've talked about with these 1.5 lines, V's, you guys saw V's eyebrows go up. She's probably only going to take 3 to 4. So you're sweating because you need her to shoot 50%. But she has good success against this team. Guards feast from behind the 3-point line against the Mercury. So take which one you want. I went with McBride because she's going to be out there shooting 10 plus. I like the volume better. But if you want some better prices, I think the other 2 guards can definitely shoot some threes as well and hit them.
All right.
So much on the board today, boys. See? What dog days? What dog days?
I saw also, chat, we appreciate you guys for liking the dub just as much as us, but I saw so much disrespect on the WNBA today. Oh, there's no World Cup to bet today. Oh, there's only the home run derby to bet today. I was like, grow up. Be a man. There's 2 fucking WNBA games. These ladies are hooping. Grow the fuck up.
Like, if you really like the argument about like women's versus men's, it doesn't apply anymore. Everybody's playing at such a high pace, such a high skill level. People are shooting, finishing baskets. Like the things that Paige Beckers is the closest thing we have to Kyrie Irving in either the NBA or the WNBA. Like in terms of just hoopers on this planet Earth, Paige Beckers is the closest thing we've seen to Kyrie Irving. So can we enough with the disrespect, right? And the only time they want to talk about the Dubs is when it's drama, when it's something that they want to force political agendas. Like, shut the fuck up and like
Sophie pointing.
Talk ball. Shut up and talk ball. Not shut up and dribble. Shut up and talk ball. That's it.
Also, I watched the Aces game yesterday. I was really close to cashing a plus 7,000 parlay. Stifler was really pissed at Caitlin Clark from that game. Really good game until the Aces just completely fell apart at the end, but really high quality basketball on both ends. But when Sophie Cunningham gets hot from deep, bruh, she has some great celebrations, man. Her 3-point celebrations are top tier.
Dude, we haven't even seen like the talent pool that's coming into the WNBA, like from the NCAA now over the next couple of years. It's about to get really fucking good as teams are expanding. We're gonna have more and more games daily, no more like long extended breaks or days without games. The WNBA is going to be what saves us from the dog days of summer in maybe 2 years. Like I think that's going to be the consistent thing over the summer that occupies a lot of people's times, especially as we get more games, more players, and more teams all across the league. Like look at Montreal. If you told anybody that these 2 games in Montreal would have been the 2 of the highest attended games in WNBA history, one being the highest attended game in WNBA history, I think somebody would have laughed in your face. And there you have it.
Also, I said this earlier, and I said this to you in Flow yesterday. In these big-time matchup games, in these big-time situations in the WNBA, as we get into this point of the season, after the All-Star break and then before the playoffs, there are going to be some other marquee matchups. Just look at the star players in those games. I know it sounds easy and chalky, but we talked about it yesterday. The Liberty taking on the Tempo in the Bell Center. Rinse, repeat. Don't overthink it. Take Marina Mabrey points. Take Sabrina Ionescu points. What happened? Sabrina 28. Marina another 30 piece.
Yep.
Like these are opportunities that these ladies, especially ones that were superstars in college. I mean, Breanna Stewart won 4 championships. Sabrina Ionescu was one of the best players in the entire college game. Marina Mabrey is now playing on a team where she can take 25 shots a night. When they have an opportunity to play in front of 20,000 people in a massive center like that, they're going to show up and they're going to fucking hoop. We saw it from Beckers. So just pay attention, Chad, as you continue down your path of watching the dub and getting more invested in it, that there are opportunities to kind of look at these big matchups and these narratives and really lean into that, because the lines in different fashion to what happens with the NBA, with the way the lines move by them leaning into some of these narratives we've talked about, they don't move the lines like that in the WNBA. They just set them what they think they should be based on the averages, and they don't take into account all this other stuff we're talking about, where they do that in the NFL, in the NBA, in other leagues. Take advantage of those things because they are ripe for the picking, and you'll have some fun betting the WNBA with us right here.
Yep.
I said doo-doo. I know. I heard myself say it, B-Dot, and I was like, God damn it.
All right, boys, let's cook.
Let's cook. All right. So I've got...
And just to answer this for Jeff, I bet the Heat. Plus 1.5.
Hey, see, there you go. Bullying works, Jeff.
Needles.
Bullying works. Fantastic.
W bullying.
Fantastic sentiment for our Monday.
Yeah, when bullying is successful in the right terms, it's good. But don't bully. Okay, I have Murakami for 10 plus home runs in the first round. The Phoenix Suns for Mr. Brar, minus 3.5. We could also take the money line at minus 160 if we want to go that direction, but we'll see how we do when we build. WNBA.
Do we want to take the threes for Kayla McBride?
Sure.
I like the Hamby look too.
I mean, we could do both, to be honest. I like both a lot.
Okay. I mean, we don't have anything else to choose from today. We don't have a bunch of other stuff, so.
Unless we go with Olivia Miles, but I'm very.
What are they saying?
Overextended.
Something. What do they say in Spanish? Porque something.
Porque los dos.
Porque no los dos.
Porque no va. Yeah.
It's only been 3 years. You guys will get it eventually.
We'll get it eventually.
All right. Threes for Kayla McBride. Actually, this is the wrong tab. So let's go with Hamby PA, which is sitting at a tasty. Oh, is it up to 18.5? Oh, yeah, it was at 18.5 originally. 18.5. And then Kayla McBride for 3 threes. Please hit some threes, Kayla. Do your damn job, girl. All right. That is, wow. plus 1327.
All right, now do we be soft
Ooh.
and take Suns money line?
Yeah, maybe.
He's being smart.
I was gonna say the plus 110 on Kayla is probably really juicing us up there. Plus, plus money on Murakami.
Yeah, Murakami is also plus chicky. Sun, now see, he's using that big old noggin. Plus 1115.
Huge head.
Big head.
Okay, so it's less funny when you say it, okay?
You started it, bro. Over 9.5 Murakami total home runs in the first round. Derek Hamby, over 18.5, 19 plus points and assists. Kayla McBride, 3+ 3-pointers, and then the Phoenix Suns just to win in Summer League. Bing, bong, bang. Plus 1115.
This guy just took 100% Murakami to win the home run derby. That's what he does.
Well, see, Stifler's been just building his own lays. As you chat, you should always do that on our shows. Have fun. Do what you want.
And send them to us.
You guys are smarter than us. We talk about this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm pretty sure most of the population is smarter than me.
Yeah. I can
unless it's like random facts that don't actually benefit your personal life, but is really good lore to know, like then I will agree with that.
The derailer.
Derailer strikes again. That is the Betspresso 4 on the dog days of days. But
let's bust this curse now.
We don't ever sleep around here. 4 legs plus 1100, pretty much. That'll get posted on the timeline if you want to tail. Great show, boys. Great Monday. Great kickoff to the week right here on the Betting News Network. Go follow these two lads at Vsauce, at Jess Sook, and at Sweatpant Jesus myself. Go follow Chef T. Thanks for stopping by from him. Beast McNeese down below, pressing the 1s and 2s. Big dubs all around. And shout out to Shags, even though he wasn't with us today. Chat, thanks for being here, boys. You got anything else before we get out of here?
Nope.
Celtics are up. Celtics are up, V. They're winning. They're up 2.
Summer League title. I can feel it.
I hang on. I'm just gonna let these two guys bask in that role for just a second on that note, real quick, to make sure.
I wasn't expecting to sit here for that long after I said that. Now I feel shame.
That's how it goes. You guys came for the winners and you stayed for the vibes. Have a great Monday. Enjoy. We'll catch you in the morning right here on the Betting News Network. Take it easy, chat.
What you know about rolling down in the